Hi everyone and welcome back to the Regina Hertz Career Mode on F1 2018, and we rejoin now with a message from Bruce about overall the team's very disappointed with Regina. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we move on now. We were of course at Monaco, and in the last Grand Prix of course we had that gearbox failure, but now thankfully we can replace the gearbox as we move on to the next Grand Prix, which is going to be in Canada. And here we are, and here we got a message from Emma with our goals update. We've got to score 20 championship points with just 2 races remaining. Never going to do that then, are we? And from Bruce, we got a weekend preview, and also our engine power, the pistons, has been completed. The weather forecast looks very, very good indeed from Jeff. Wowzers. Here's our driver details, and here's our R&D tree, which is going quite good. As you can see, morale in the chassis department is very good indeed. Very good indeed. And we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the stand-ins. Anyway, we're going to go to the development now and get another part from Brucey Boy. And it's an all pressure pump apparently, but it's going to make all the difference in the McLaren, ain't it? Anyway, let's look at our engine now. As you can see, our engine, our internal combustion engine, is at 63% and is going yellow. So I think we're going to have to replace that for the next Grand Prix. Of course, at Canada, you need lots of horsepower and straight line speed. I may actually go back to that engine for one of the slower circuits later on. So as you can see, we're just going out now for the first qualifying run, and Ricciardo is currently in full position. Regina hasn't put her time in yet. It's showing 5th on the board at the moment, but let's see what time she puts in, as she's just about to cross the line now, and it's going to be the awesomeness of wowzers. 4th place for Regina Hertz as we accelerate forward now to just 3.5 minutes left of qualifying. As you can see, she's currently in 6th position now. Verstappen's ahead in 5th place. Let's see what time she manages to pull in as she's just about to cross the line. And it's going... Oh my goodness gracious, bloody good God. 2nd place for Regina Hertz. And let's have a look at the final scores on the doors. Well, she got 3rd in the end, but wowzers. And Fernando Alonso got 8th place. Okay then, let's go to the interviews.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective. Are you happy with where you'll be on the grid tomorrow?
So let's see which one Regina picks, and it's going to be the team. Oh, sportsmanship increased.
You had a bit of a rivalry going on, but it looks like he bested you.
And for this question, she's going to answer... Oh, what is she going to answer? It's going to... Oh, she's running out of time. The car... Oh, McLaren rep decreased.
Great. Well, that's everything.
So here we are at Canada for the first race as the 5 lights are going to go out, and Regina Hertz is in 3rd place of course, and it's go go go. Lewis Hamilton just off to the right hand side. There's Sebastian Vettel out in the lead at the moment as we go into turn 1, and is Regina going to do a dive bomb? Well no, she very sensibly holds station at the moment because Hamilton and Vettel are currently battling with each other. So Regina Hertz still in 3rd position, Valtteri Bottas in the other Mercedes now. Look at this, they're fighting like crazy with each other, and Vettel is in 2nd place with Hamilton in the lead. Let's see if Regina Hertz can use this opportunity to go past. She does a dive down the inside of Sebastian Vettel. Oh, there's contact with Vettel. Does she get through though? Yes, she does. Sebastian Vettel and Regina Hertz, you get a warning for a collision with Vettel, are both on the hyper soft tyre, of course, which is new for 2018. And thankfully next year they're going to sort all that bullshit out. Okay, so Regina Hertz has got now into 2nd position from an original 3rd place on the grid. It's another fantastic performance once again from Regina Hertz in the McLaren, of course, which is a very underpowered car compared to these Mercedes, but she's holding her own at the moment on the first lap of this Grand Prix. And Sergio Sirotkin, who I called Sergio in the last episode, is now out of the Grand Prix, and Regina is holding on like crazy to the 2nd position against Lewis Hamilton, who's currently in the lead. This is a absolutely tremendous performance from Regina Hertz in this McLaren. Anyway, Lewis Hamilton just put the fastest lap in this week. Accelerate forward down to lap 5 of the Grand Prix, and Regina's under real pressure now from Valtteri Bottas, of course. So much more horsepower in the Mercedes, but he doesn't quite manage it as we go through the final chicane and just past Champions Wall. So she manages at the moment to hold on to her 2nd. position as we accelerate forward now to lap 6 of the Grand Prix, and once again she's under pressure, but this time it's from Sebastian Vettel. He once again tries to get past Regina going through this final chicane, but once again she manages to hold him off, and look at this, she's now in the first position because Lewis Hamilton has come into the pits. But as I say that, Vettel tried to sneak round her outside, but no, she's holding on, yes, to first place as we accelerate forward at lap 8 of the Grand Prix. It's time for the Hertz to come in from first position. She, of course, is going to lose the lead. She's on the Hypersoft tyre, which she's now going to change down to possibly the Super Soft. I'm not quite sure. Maybe the Ultra Soft. We will find out as she comes in for her stop. And it's the Ultra Soft tyre for Regina Hertz for the rest of this Grand Prix. The team mechanics do a fantastic job there. And she rejoins now. I think it's going to be, I don't know, maybe 6th, 7th. No, it's still third place. Oh my goodness, she's pulled out just behind Kimi Räikkönen, the Iceman himself, who of course is off to Sauber next year in his Ferrari. Anyway, we accelerate forward out of lap 13 of the Grand Prix, and Kimi Räikkönen is currently in second position, but Regina Hertz is right up his Jack Jones, and let's see if she manages to do a dive. Oh, it's contact with Kimi Räikkönen, but does she do it? Oh, there's more contact with Räikkönen. But yes, she managed to pull it off. She's now in second place once again, just behind Lewis Hamilton on lap 14. As we accelerate forward on lap 16 of the Grand Prix, still in second place for Hertz. But as you can see, once again, Räikkönen trying desperately to get past. We've got a yellow flag caution. Now that may be for contact. Yes, it is. It's for contact with Kimi Räikkönen. But, oh, wait a minute. Where has Kimi Räikkönen gone? He's not on the board, and Sebastian Vettel is now going to third place. So I think Räikkönen may be out. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap 16 of the Grand Prix, and oh my goodness, Valtteri Bottas is out of the race, and so is Kimi Räikkönen. So there's the confirmation. I think they must have had contact with each other. Perhaps Bottas was trying to get past Kimi Räikkönen as he was trying to get past Regina, and it all ended up in a complete clusterfuck. But anyway, on lap 17, Regina Hertz is in second place still, and Hamilton's still in the lead as we're just about to go into the last lap of the Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel still in third place, but it looks like Regina Hertz is going to get a second place in the McLaren as Lewis Hamilton crosses the line to win the race. And yes, indeedy, Mr. McGreedy, Regina Hertz, and for the first time this season is going to get onto the podium, crosses the line in second place. Fantastic performance there. Absolutely. Second place for Regina Hertz. And now we're going to go to the podium and we're going to see her on. There she is. In second place, Regina Hertz for the first time as the team mechanics congratulate each other. Lulu, of course, got the win, which of course he would do because he's a jammy git. But Regina got second and Sebastian Vettel got third position as they spray the champagne over each other. Lovely. And there's Regina once more, as you can see. So let's go and see now the scores on the doors after this round of the championship. There's a confirmation. Regina Hertz in second place, 18 World Championship points. Fernando Alonso finished in fourth with 12 World Championship points. Let's have a look at the standings now. And currently Sebastian Vettel is in the lead with 115. Regina Hertz is still in sixth place but with 50 points now. Fernando Alonso is in seventh with 39 World Championship points. Let's have a look now at the constructors standings, and we will be able to see pretty quickly that McLaren are still in... Oh, they're not. They've gone up one. Now in third place with 89 World Championship points. Fantastic. Okay, onwards and upwards to the next Grand Prix.
Okay, we had the new parts come through from the factory. We'll get them on the car ahead of FP1.
Ah, thanks, Bruce. And can we put another shrimp on the barbie while we're at it? Yeah, anyway, we move on to the next Grand Prix now, which is going to be in France for a brand new circuit. Yes, and Bruce is telling us that we've got new combustion parts, and Jeff tells us the weather forecast is going to be pretty good for the race. Okay then, let's get into this. But first we look at our engine. As you can see, we're going to go back to our knackered engine at 63% because we've never done this circuit before, so we're bound to not do very well, or at least Regina's not going to do very well. So why not put a knackered engine in and just see how we do, because, you know, at this stage of the championship everything's going quite well, so why not? So as you can see, we're at our brand new circuit, the Paul Ricard at Castanet, or whatever you bloody well want to call it. They bloody well care. It's in France and they all hate us, so, you know, who cares? Anyway, as you can see, after the first qualifying session, Hertz put in a time that puts her in 5th position. Anyway, a little bit later into qualifying, you can see business has been resumed as usual, and Regina Hertz is down to 19th position. But let's see if she can improve on her fantastic time and get a little bit higher up the grid. Because even though she's got a knackered engine, it's only 17th place. Oh, bejesus. So there's a confirmation. Lewis Hamilton got pole, Fernando in 11th, and Regina in 18th place. So once again, it's time for the 5 lights to go out on the Regina Hertz career mode at this brand new circuit in France. And it's away we go! Yes, from 17th on the grid, there's Hulkenberg just off to our right-hand side, as you can see, and right in front of us we've got Lance Stroll as we go into the first turn at this gorgeous circuit in France. Oh, it's absolutely magical. Absolutely magical. She does another dive bomb and goes straight into 12th position now for Regina Hertz. Now don't forget, she could struggle at the end of this race because the engine is almost completely knackered. But she does another dive bomb and gets past, I think that was Perez. Yes, Sergio Perez. Now up into 11th place, and there's her teammate. Oh, she gets a wall for a collision with Perez, but she managed to get past, and the Haas as well of Roman Grosjean. Almost forgot to say it then. She gets past him, and she's now right behind her teammate, of course, Fernando Alonso. Oh, bejesus. I've just given myself an ice cream headache there. Anyway, so up now into 10th position for the Hertz. Still behind her teammate, Fernando Alonso. Roman Grosjean is currently in... Oh, fuck off. Currently in 11th position now, and we're still chasing hard on Fernando Alonso. Can she manage to catch up to him? Of course, we don't know the state of Fernando Alonso's engine. It's probably in a... Oh, Jesus Christ, she goes straight to the back of Fernando Alonso. He braked very, very heavily there into the braking zone. I think the car in front did as well, though, but let's see if Regina can sort of sneak it. Oh, she's going around the outside. She's going around the outside. I do believe now she's got the inside line, and she gets past Fernando Alonso, and she gets past a Force India, of Esteban Ocon as well. Wow, what a fantastic move there from Regina Hertz. Straight up now into 8th place, just behind Carlos Sainz in a Renault, and more importantly than that, ahead of Fernando Alonso as we accelerate forward out lap 3. But as you can see, Nando is having none of her shit. He's going to go for a move. Yes, he goes around the outside. Oh, it's going to be very, very tight there, Nando. Very, very tight indeed. Oh, he tries, but no. Hertz holds on to her 8th position, and more importantly, ahead of her teammate at the moment on lap 3. Still on lap 3, as you can see, still in 8th position. And Nando is still desperately trying to get past her. As you can see, we're still just sort of struggling to keep ahead of Fernando Alonso, but we are making no progress in catching up to Carlos Sainz in the Renault. Look at how far he's got away from Regina Hertz. Of course, we don't know how far the development cycle is on that Renault, but I'm guessing that it's quite a little bit more advanced than this McLaren. And of course, don't forget, Regina is driving with, of course, this knackered engine. Anyway, on lap 4 now, as you can see, Regina Hertz is now in 8th. No, she's now in 4th position because cars have come into the pits already. Up into 4th now for Hertz, 5th for Alonso. 3rd position now is Maxi Boy Verstappen as we accelerate forward down to lap 5. And as you can see, Fernando Alonso once again is going to try and get past Regina Hertz. There's no team orders in this team, absolutely none. It's every man for himself. And woman, of course. But as you can say, oh, Jesus, there's contact with Fernando Alonso. But I think Alonso's got past Regina. Yes, she's going to have to try and sort of turn up the wick and see if she can get that place back. But of course, with this partially knackered engine, it may be difficult. I think she's going to try and go down the inside, is she? Yes, she is. She's going to try and get past Nando here. Yes, goes very, very tight to the inside line. Nando actually seemed to have pulled out of the way there. But Hertz now gets her place back and is remaining in 4th position as we accelerate forward down to lap 5 of the Grand Prix. There are now more cars coming into the pits, as you can see, and that means Regina Hertz is now in 2nd place, just behind Kimi Räikkönen, of course, the Iceman, who's currently in the lead as we accelerate forward now to laps... Oh, Jesus Christ. The virtual safety car has now been deployed on lap 6. Yes, so something has obviously happened out on this gorgeous Paul Ricard circuit. And now it's all over because the safety car period is now gone and we can resume racing once again. The DRS has been re-enabled and we can return to racing speed. And Regina Hertz is still holding on to 2nd place as we accelerate forward down to the end of lap 6. As you can see, there's a car trying to stick. It's Fernando Alonso once again, but this time he managed to get past Regina Hertz under the DRS. She's got absolutely no defence. She had to turn down the ERS because she's absolutely knackered out the battery just trying to keep ahead of Fernando Alonso. But now, oh my goodness, look at this though. She goes into hot lap for the ERS, but it makes no difference because Nando is absolutely gone. this engine is now starting to show up the problems that we knew was going to happen before the end of this Grand Prix. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap 7. It's time for her to make a pit stop, and Nando's coming at the same time. We're going to have to rack and stack. Oh my goodness, this is all going wrong for Regina Hertz. She's going to have to stack behind Nando. How long is she going to have to wait for though? As you can see, 1 second. Oh, it's only about a second. It wasn't that bad. But look, the mechanics, they're not quite sure what they're doing. Put the tyres on, you imbeciles. Anyway, they put the tyres on now, and Regina Hertz is going to rejoin in 13th position with Fernando Alonso now in 12th place, I do believe, on lap 8 of this Grand Prix. As it's now time to accelerate forward now to lap 9. She goes past the pit lane once again as another car's come in. Looks like it may be a Red Bull or a Toro Rosso. Anyway, she's made it up into 13th position at the moment, but Fernando Alonso, well, he's away and gone. She's got no chance of catching him as we accelerate forward down to lap 10. As you can see, Sergio Perez, this is just what we feared would happen. She's got no defence now. The engine is almost completely cream crackered. She's got absolutely no defence against these cars. Sergio Perez has now gone past her in the Force India. She's down to 14th position, as you can see. Well, it was a good call for us to do this, to put this knackered engine in, because, of course, Regina's very unfamiliar with this circuit, and with that, and the fact that we knew we weren't going to get very well in the point standings in this race, we thought we'd put in a knackered engine and just see how we go. But as you can see, she's getting absolutely swamped now by the cars behind, absolutely swamped, as Perez in the Force India is now going past her once again. And she's down to 14th position now. This is now lap 11. There's just 2 laps to go. But she's got another car desperately trying to get past. She's trying desperately to go down the inside of Sergio Perez. But she can't pull that manoeuvre off. And she goes into the back of Sergio Perez. And she's got some wing damage now. Oh my goodness. This is going very, very wrong. Horribly wrong for Regina Hertz at the new circuit in France. Oh my goodness. So still holding on though to 14th place, but I think she may lose more positions as we accelerate forward down to lap 12 of the Grand Prix. And here goes Brendan Hartley in the Toro Rosso. Under DRS, he just absolutely mullers it past her. And she's down now to 15th position. Even though she's got her ERS deployment on overtake, it just isn't enough with this knackered engine on lap 12. She's once again is going to try and see if she can sneak down the inside of Brendan Hartley, but I think he's already away and gone. She's got absolutely no chance. She goes very, very wide there, but she tries desperately to try and catch up. Anyway, we accelerate forward down to lap 13 of the Grand Prix, and as you can see, there's another car trying to get past us, and it's K-Mag, Kevin Magnussen, the Husk car, under the DRS once again. Absolutely sails past Regina Hertz. She's now down to 16th position. Well, not a good Grand Prix, it has to be said, but we're doing okay in the points, so it was worth the gamble, and we can put a fairly new engine in for the next race, which should be pretty good. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to the end of the race. As you can see, Kimi Räikkönen has won that race, and Regina Hertz takes the checkered flag. I think in 16th place. Yes, 16th position for Regina Hertz at the brand new Pirelli Grand Prix de France circuit. So, on to the podium. There he is, the Iceman. Won the race. Bottas in second. And Lulu finished in 3rd position as he holds the trophy up high. So final results then. Kimi Räikkönen won the race. Fernando Alonso finished in 9th position, so 2 points for him. But of course no points whatsoever for Regina Hertz, who finished in 16th place. Oh, she still beat Lance Stroll though. Fantastic. Let's go to the standings now. Regina Hertz is still in 6th place with 50 World Championship points. Fernando is just behind her with 41. Sebastian Vettel is way out in the lead at the moment with 127. Well, I say that, joint leading with Lewis Hamilton. Wowzers. Anyway, on to the constructors, and we've gone down one now to 4th position with 91 points. Now let's see how much of a hit that is going to give us. Yes, not doing... Oh, we failed that. We didn't score 20 driver championship points. Let's have a look at our status. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That's gone down horribly now. Absolutely horribly with McLaren. Wowzers. One bad race and it's all over. Oh God. And now we've got to negotiate our contract once again. Okay, MZ, tell us what's what.
It's time for us to renegotiate your contract. Here you can see the current deal. Once negotiations begin, the team will make you an offer. You can accept if you like, but I strongly suggest we push for better terms.
Okay, just for one go, I'm going to negotiate with a different team and see what happens.
From here, we can change the team that we're negotiating with. There's no rule saying you need to stay in the same seat forever. Selecting a team here only affects the negotiation. The actual move won't take place until the following race weekend.
So, what team shall we go for? Well, we've got Huss just above us, so I think we should possibly have a go with them and see what we can do. Yes, we don't want to go too high because they just won't accept our terms whatsoever. So I wouldn't want to go with Renault or Red Bull because they're just not going to accept it. So I think we're going to go with the Huss team. Yes, we know all about that. Yes, resource points, and yes, and they would have developed their car differently. We know that, thank you. So let's have a look at the Huss F1 team. Should we leave that all as it is? Yeah, first driver. Yep, team goal hard. Ooh, can we go medium? Medium, can we? Okay, should we just try that? Now I'm going to put 2 upgrades per department, and I'm going to try this. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I don't think they're going to accept this. Let's have a look as we press the button now and see if they are going to accept it or not. And no, we've gone past it. So that's a no. Okay, I'm only going to try that once. Let's go back to McLaren and see what we can get out of these bastards. First driver, team goal easy. Yeah, team goal easy. We like that for Regina. Let's try that.
Okay,
oh!
proposal looks good. It seems
We've
all
done
parties
it.
are happy with the deal.
So we are still with McLaren for the next 4 races. Okay, then let's move on to the next Grand Prix. And as you can see, Emma gives us our goal update. Yes, our weekend preview. We are now at Austria in Spielberg, and the weather is going to be nice. Fantastic. And there is our new contract for the next 4 races, and our R&D is going very well. Our chassis department is very good. Now we're going to change this engine now, because it's now at 70% and almost completely cream crackered. So we're going to put in engine number 2, please, which is going to give us a lot more horsepower, because it's only 7% warm. So here we are at the gorgeous A1 ring in Austria. Yes, or the Red Bull ring as they like to call it. Let's see what fantastic time Regina Hertz is going to put in on her first qualifying run. Now, with a decent engine in the car. She crosses the line and it's going to... Oh my goodness. Second place at the moment. Anyway, a little bit later into qualifying. As you can see, Regina Hertz is still in 9th position at the moment, so she's not doing too bad at all. That engine makes all the difference, you know. She's just about to cross the line. Let's see if she can improve on 9th place. And the answer to that is... no, she can't. So the 5 lights go out once again on the Regina Hertz career mode. She starts from 10th position and it's away we go. Got Roman Grodon just off the left of her. Kevin Magnussen directly in front of her. We go into this torturous right-hander. And she does another dive bomb once again. It gets past a huge amount of cars for Regina Hertz. There's a warning for... Did she get a warning for that? No, she didn't actually. That was just a yellow flag. Anyway, so Regina Hertz now to 6th place already, just behind Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger of course, and she goes very, very tight and very, very deep into this corner. Can she catch up to the Red Bulls? Well, it looks like she bloody well can. This almost new engine is making all the difference at the A1 ring, as we can see the beautiful halo there. Oh, it looks wonderful, doesn't it? We all love the halo, don't we? No, we don't. So can she catch up to the back of Daniel Ricciardo in a Red Bull? And if you notice that stutter in there, that is nothing to do with my editing software. No, that's F1 2018. Well done, Codemasters. Well done indeed. Yes, it happened on all the replays. And the game is very, very stuttery at best. The frame rate is very, very suspect. But hopefully they'll get that sorted out just in time for F1 2020. Anyway, I digress. This is now the end of lap 1, and Regina Hertz, as Lewis Hamilton puts in the fastest lap, is still in 6th position and trying desperately to catch up to the back of the Honey Badgers, which accelerate forward at lap 2. And is she going to go for a late dive bomb? Yes, she does on Daniel Ricciardo, and she gets through up now into 5th position for Regina Hertz. She has split the 2 Red Bulls in 2, basically, yes. And let's see if she can now catch up to Maxi Boy Verstappen, which sorry forward on lap 3. She's going to do another dive on Maxi. Oh, Maxi almost loses it there, and she has to take avoiding action once again to try and not hit Maxi Boy Verstappen. But wowzers, that was very, very close. Very, very close indeed. Maxi's got the DRS open, as you can see, but is Regina going to go for a move down the inside? And the answer to that is yes, she bloody well does, because she's been tutelaged once again, as I said earlier, by the Hookster. And he don't take no shit from no one. No, he doesn't. Anyway, we accelerate forward down to lap 6 of the Grand Prix. We've got a car going slowly. It's Esteban Ocon in the Force India. So Regina Hertz is now up into 4th position on lap 6 out of 18 of the gorgeous Red Bull Ring. Oh, it's a fantastic circuit, it really is. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap 7 of the Grand Prix. She's under pressure from Maxi Boy Verstappen. Oh my goodness, a little bit of ping-ponging going from Maxi Boy there, but she's going to have the inside line here. Very, very tight. Maxi goes round the outside. There's more argy-bargy from Maxi Boy. She gets a warning for a collision with him, but she manages... Oh my goodness, and Pierre Gasly is now out of the race. Wowzers. Well, it wasn't Regina, she is nowhere near him. Anyway, we accelerate forward down to lap 7 of the Grand Prix. There's a car in, I do believe. So Regina now goes into 4th position. Yes, I think that was one of the Mercedes. So now 3rd place for Regina Hertz on lap 8 as we accelerate forward now. On lap 8, just going to lap 9 now. I think there's 2 more cars coming in. Yes, there is. It's a Ferrari just coming out, as you can see, or just going in. And we get past, and Regina Hertz on lap 9 goes into the lead of this Grand Prix. What another fantastic performance. And of course, this is showing the other team bosses what she can do, and hopefully we'll get a better drive later on. Anyway, on to lap 11 now. It's time for a pit stop. As you can see, her tyres, or at least one of them, is now at the 50%, which is when we come in for her stop on a 25% race. So she comes in. Luckily, Fernando Alonso isn't in at the same time, so she's going to have no problem with her pit stop. As the Sauber boys, I do believe, is just coming out into the pits. And she changes from, I think it was the Ultra Soft, onto the Super Soft tyre now. She's going to rejoin. Well, there's quite a few cars gone past her on the start and finish line, but she is going to rejoin in 7th position now for Regina Hertz on lap 12. Just behind Ricciardo, but ahead. Oh my goodness, and Nico Hulkenberg is now out of the race in the Renault. Excitement is still continuing this race as we accelerate forward at lap 12. We've got a yellow flag. There's a car going slowly, I do believe, and it's Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg is out of the Grand Prix on lap 12, which means Regina Hertz is, well, she's still in 7th place at the moment on lap 13. Kimi Raikkonen's in 6th, and Romain Grosjean is currently in 8th as we accelerate forward at lap 15 of the Grand Prix. No change in the positions for Regina Hertz. She's still in 7th place, so it looks like she may finish this Grand Prix in 7th position. Kimi Raikkonen is ahead of her. So we accelerate forward at lap 18, and yes, indeedy, Mr. McGreedy. But Regina Hertz is going to finish this Grand Prix in 7th place. Valtteri Bottas has won the race. Kimi Raikkonen in 6th place, and Romain Grosjean is going to finish behind her in 8th position. But don't forget, Haas are slightly ahead of McLaren, so this is all good news for Regina Hertz as she crosses the line in 7th place. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. So that's 3 more rounds of the Regina Hertz career completed as Valtteri takes the top step of the podium. Thank you. I'm not going to edit that bit out. So Regina Hertz finished in 7th place with 6 World Championship points, and Fernando Alonso finished in 11th with 0 World Championship points. Let's have a look now at the final standings after we've done those 3 rounds. And Regina Hertz now has 56 points, Fernando Alonso has 41, and Lewis Hamilton is now in the lead with 145 World Championship points, with Sebastian Vettel in 2nd with 142. In the Constructors, we're still in 4th. Let's have a look and see what that's done to our rivalry now. Well, she's drawing now with Fernando Alonso, and she's leading against Sergio Perez. Let's have a look at her reputation now, and it goes up a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everyone. There will, of course, be more later.